everybody, Emerald Dragnet here, and in case you didn't know, Sister Locations came out! Ah! Hi, I'm Faye. We have a lot to talk about, so... A lot to talk about! Let's start! The hearts are being scooped out of people and what the glowing purple eyes! Abby fell off the sofa. And we are back after a few short technical difficulties. We got more light! Let's start at the end, like all good stories. What were we talking about? Hearts, splicing, and being scooped out of you. Oh, by a scooper. Scooper. Okay, so the people that got hung, how did that happen? Okay, so my theory is that the endoskeletons still have the souls of the little children. That would make sense. Yeah. But if they still have the souls, then how come Baby said, take out what's good of me, and the player took out a flash drive? Well, the flash drive might be connected to the endoskeleton, because it was inside of her suit, the exoskeleton. Do you think this could have anything to do with the teaser trailer when it was posted? There's a little bit of me inside every body. True. Maybe that Anard, yeah. Maybe Anard has, like, I don't know, his purpose is to make. So, and then at the beginning of it, maybe he's Afton. At the beginning of it, who we think is Afton is talking to someone, asking about. Oh wait, is there still? Ah! Afton talking to one of the proprietors of the shop, asking why it was made that way, and she's like, they make ice cream and balloons. But that's probably the other guy who was running. He's not referring to that. So does that seriously? Yes. Okay, so the guy that he was talking to, my guess is that he was the other creator from Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, who was like, dude, what are you doing? You're like going off on your own. Are we assuming that who in the books is the protagonist's father who died? Yeah. When you go into the scooping room, you see the bodies of all the animatronics, Ballora, Funtime Foxy, Bon Bon the puppet, etc. Well, there's the exoskeletons, which is like... Exoskeletons. Yeah. Excuse me. Hey. Anard was in the little window. Yes. I actually thought it was Springtrap at first, which I realize now doesn't make very much sense. Yeah. Well, Five Nights at Freddy's is happening. Is this... We're assuming it's in the same area, and it's a different creator, because he rents it out instead of doing it. Yeah. Instead of having a restaurant. Mm-hmm. So what does that mean? I'm guessing that the guy who was the person's dad, he was like the creator of it, and he had like the ideas for... What was his ideas? The guy who wasn't Ice cream helium? No. What? I don't know. The other guy that wasn't Afton that he was working with probably had to do with like the fun part of it. Was that his... My guess is that Afton... With an animatronic. In the book. Good times! My guess is that Afton went off on his own to do his own thing, which he was good at, which is business and renting out stuff. And, you know, the sister location, do we even know what it's called? We do. Circus Baby something, it says in the beginning. I don't. But basically the place, it's like really nasty and gross. Like, it is. At least and Freddy's... it's very far underground. They have a service elevator that goes down for a solid 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. Like, the... Terrible intercom. And keyboard. Bad keyboard. Freddy's not exotic butter spray. Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria tries to look nice, they just don't, but that's their problem. But don't poop on the floor. Okay, wouldn't it be like weird, cool, and like amazing at the same time if like Afton was like controlling Anard? No. So he didn't have to go down there himself. That would be bad. And he just like controlled the scooper, and he just... Because he's like a mass murderer. It's like the best way to get to kids is to just... Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. Well, they do that through Baby. In the one scene, they talk about, there was 2, then 3, then 1. And then I wasn't me anymore. And then she kills the child. That's obviously, like, programming. Like, maybe he just has some weird, like, killing thing where he just likes to kill little children. So he's like, one child alone, I'm gonna stab it, or feed it ice cream. Or programs that into his animatronics. Programs it to lure it in. So do you think, because she is conscious, I doubt that was programmed in, do you think that means there's a dead child inside each of these animatronics because they experience fear and such? Yes. And I don't know if that's a programmable thing. If not, scientists, stop! Yes, probably. Because, like, I don't know... Do you think it could be the sister? The little redhead girl who was theorized by Matt Pat. To If the little girl... is baby,
who's the crying child's brother.
That means that, doesn't that mean their timelines are connected where they're
I
happening
think
at
the
the same
timelines
time?
have to be connected, because they say we're not like those other pizzerias.
True.
And this one centers on birthday parties.
So both of them are happening at the same exact time. So
we don't know the exact time frame between each of the prior 4 games. I think it's sometime...
Oh. No, that means that the girl must have died after her brother died.
Dang.
Like, that's a really messed up family. It's like your kid dies at a pizzeria and you go to a different pizzeria.
So now let's go on to the actual scene where the person goes into the room and is scooped. So I was not expecting this at all when we were watching the video.
I know, but we just laugh.
I was terrified and screamed, and I was like, what? It's true. She can confirm this.
Yes.
Then it goes past on the conveyor belt, and we see the shadow of somebody who looks like a dead body with a security guard's hat. And then, even though we think it's a shadow, purple eyes open.
That was so creepy.
Purple eyes.
Clearly, that was just... I'm guessing that's just like a thing that Scott put there deliberately to
that
like
shadows. That's not how shadows work,
I know.
Scott.
Okay,
It's not how shadows work.
Obviously, that wasn't supposed to be like, you know, none of this is realistic in any way.
It's pretty realistic.
Like, you know, that was just there as a hint. Probably not to be like, oh,
So
shadows.
Do you think this is a Nard going in every body now that the security guard has become a body? A Nard there's a little bit of him inside of it, making him purple eyes.
Purple eye instead of purple guy.
Answers.
The bitty babs were just like frettles.
Yeah, I agree.
And the tiny dancers were just like
Ballora's frettles.
Yeah. They were like really weird though. They were scary.
Work for
We're
you.
back. Basically, we've been going off of Markiplier's videos like we said last time, but one came out this morning, so we decided to film more, and we're in our PJs and having a good old time.
And there's a dog, so if you hear that, it's a dog. Skipperdoodle.
Yeah. We found out that basically if you put all of the hints together, that the person you're playing as is Purple Guy.
With the purple eyes.
Yeah. And he's a guy, obviously, because of the silhouette, unless it's like a very masculine female. Also, if you uncover the private room, it's clearly a reference to it's a
Direct
Freddy
correlation.
Fazbear's. There's the cameras, but
and if you type in 1983, which is the year FNAF 4 was set in, you can see images of the home in FNAF 4, including the child's bed and hallways.
Yeah, so clearly Purple Guy we know is like a really weird, dark, creepy person, so he's obviously spying on his kids and family at home. Probably.
Or is he trying to protect them from the animatronics that live with them? Because we have seen the mangle on the ground there.
And the end scene with the exotic butters, that was a bit disturbing. And we were left with a lot of questions. So Ennard is clearly like one... We still don't know directly what there's a little bit of me inside every body can be related to.
And I don't... Even though this has been, like, darker than the prior games, just a little bit, I think, we don't...
A lot more.
I don't know. I wasn't as shocked by it as I thought I would be. So I feel like there's gotta be something... Okay. At the end of the adorable minigame, when it goes like... that terrified me.
Mm-hmm. You've never seen something, like, really fluid and dramatic in the minigames.
It was like when we saw Ballora get shocked in the one room, where she was just twitching and it was really loud. Because, as I said before, in the previous games, it's done with a 2D images. And then now it's all like, I'm gonna kill you! And it's scarier. How many dead people do you think each animatronic has a soul in it?
I feel like, yes, I don't know. I feel like the scooper has something to do with them putting children or killing someone and then putting them in one of the bodies. because I feel like the ice cream thing was supposed to be, I don't know what Purple Guy's intentions were, if he was supposed to kill his own daughter with
Well,
his
he
own
said
animatronic.
multiple times, don't go near it, and then the
Yeah.
kid's voice is, why don't you let me go near it?
I don't know why he did that. But maybe it was like, it scoops her inside and then she's part of the baby.
And then the eyes disappear.
Mm-hmm. She's dead now. But
She's dead!
Ennard is like, he's just there. I'm thirsty.
Mouth clicking noises.
I want to watch more people play through it, and I want to see more Easter eggs. Because I feel like...
I need Map Hat.
Get on it, bro! It's probably all going to be out by the time this is uploaded. But we're so used to having games where you do repetitive things every night, and that's just a routine.
And that wasn't the case at all.
No,
For
it was like an
typing.
actual job where you do different things. Because his job is just like to fix and repair. Because that's what Purple Guy does.
Back to you, past self. So that is all for now. This is the Emerald Dragonette signing off.
And
Bye.
Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more of the amazing face and amazing value who is in the closet.
Okay.
Bye.